Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 23 of Turmoil at Tranmere with me, GWFM. Thank you very much for joining us once again. It's greatly appreciated, all the support that you give me for this series. I've been having a blast with it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm just keen to get into it some more. But without further ado, I have a question to give you an answer to, don't we? It was a question about Wrexham, the rivals of Tranmere. We lost the first game 1-0. We had the return fixture in the league. What score was it? It was indeed 1-0 again. This time in our favour, in Tranmere's favour, that is. The next question. Oh, well done to you, if of course you got that right. The next question is, who finished top scorer for us last season in all competitions? Let us know in the comments. So today we're going to start on this screen, and it's the board confidence. Untouchable, apparently. It has coincided with us signing an extension for 2 years, well, 18 months, call it, from where we are at the minute. And yeah, I'm really pleased to be continuing it. I was hoping to get a contract. I'm wondering how well they've been doing in the league, if we'll be getting offered a new deal. Fortunately, I have. I tried to get a third year in, but they won't have none of it. It eventually turned orange, so I thought I'd best. And I actually dropped down the money for an extra year. But I dropped it down from 1,500 as opposed to 1,400, as you can see here. But yeah, it's one of them. I'd rather be at the club, so I didn't bother risking putting it back to 1,500. I didn't want to have to miss out on getting a contract. So there we are. I'm there for another 18 months, so that might delight some of you. It might dismay some of you. Other news is Tranmere's Richie Sutton will retire at the end of the season. He's 32 years old, which is quite a young age to retire. He's on a decent wage, to be fair to say, as a backup and never playing. Just never really going to be good enough for us. And if I have a look at his staff attributes, I don't think I'm going to be keeping him on, because as you can see there, it's not great. Wickham Youngsters is 11. That's as good as it gets. But moving into the results, and obviously last time he joined us for the 2-1 loss against Stevenage, we did go on to the next game and beat Swindon 1-0. It was an early goal from Alabi. We did really dominate. We just didn't really create much in terms of chances. I think we had a late scare, and Davis saved the day. He actually got a 7.3 average rating. It kind of tells you that he made a couple of crucial saves, but more so the one at the end was a bit of a concern with it only being 1-0. Then we got absolutely destroyed by Accrington. Absolutely destroyed. Stephen Sessignon got sent off. He gave away a penalty. Got a second yellow card for it, which they dispatched. And I was hoping to maybe sneak a 0-0 there, because they were all over us. We just couldn't create. I think they had about 17 chances to our 5. Don't know why. Don't know what was up. A couple of players were nervous, as per. I don't know why. Just randomly nervous. I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you know why they're just randomly nervous. Not even at a crucial game. You know, like it's not like you need to win to go up. That would make you nervous. But never mind. Then we got revenge over Exeter, the team that knocked us out of the FA Cup. And yeah, it was 2 goals, one from Norwood and Rob Correa getting a late one just to settle the nerves. Didn't mean I was able to bring on Peter Benjamin just to give him a little bit of game time at the end. But it's about today. We've got Leicester under 23s. I'll get onto them shortly. I just want to show you this. The finances are getting even worse. And if I look at the projection, you notice last time it was like back here. Now it's here, and now it's saying it's only going to be 280 grand. Well, 500 grand last time. So something's amiss. That projection must be incorrect, because we're not doing anything different. I haven't signed anyone else, apart from obviously that coach, which is sure last time. Thought it was Sean Connery for a second, but never mind. Yeah, you saw him last time, and that's it. 500 quid a week. Is it really going to equate to all that much? I don't know about that, but anyway, I'll just put it on the expenditure page. I'll take a second to pause it and let us know if you think there's something I'm going to miss, and then I'll go on to the income as well. And you can see everything there. Because the way I see it, this season, we've made more money than we've expenditured. That's even a word. Probably not. But anyway, there's things to sort out on the pitch, and it's starting with the game against Leicester under 23s in the Checkatrade Trophy. So the manager we're up against is Steve Beaglehall. That's a great name. Look at his tactical knowledge, 14. That's decent, isn't it? Wickham Youngsters 17, he looks like a very good under-23s manager, to be fair to him. I'm going to say based on performance, it's George Thomas. Looking at him, decent striker looking at this. He's actually got, in a false 9 position, he's got 3 goals and 7 assists, but average rating of 7.52 whenever he's played. The only one I know of is Hamza Chowdhury, but he's suspended, so he won't be playing. He looks very, very good with his awesome hair. So bear in mind that I've just done my prediction who was a key player. I don't think I'm far off. He's got the icon for most assists. I'm pretty sure you've seen him already, who's going to be playing against us. But we've got Hamer in goal. We've got Albrighton at right back. Chilwell at left back. Or Chilwell. Both team players that have been playing in the first team. We've got Moore and Hughes in the middle of defence. We've got Demari Gray on the right wing. A regen called Malburn on the left. Dewsbury Hall and McLeod. I think it's pronounced McLeod, I think. Bit weird spelling, but that's a Scots spelling for you. Yeah, so they're in the middle of the park. And then, Thomas alongside an unknown player here in Iheanacho. Obviously, I think they spent 25 million on him, I think, this season. Fun fact, I'm about 95% sure when he was a young kid, because he's about, let's have a look at his age. Yeah, in real life he's about he's 28 years old, and I remember this is a bit of a shit story, so feel free to skip past like the next 30 seconds. But basically, I remember going on holiday in a caravan with mum and dad. It was like the last ever holiday I had with my mum and dad. It was in a caravan, touring caravan. I went to the south coast. I knew someone on the Isle of Wight, so I went down there. I think it was near Portsmouth somewhere. And on the same campsite, I believe, was this lad here, Mark Albrighton. Because I remember a lot of the kids, obviously, you always end up out seeing it. They'll go play a game of football with loads of people you don't know, because obviously loads of kids will end up going on the caravan parks. I obviously was one of the oldest ones there, and there was this young kid. I was like 17, like I said, and there was this young kid of about 12 who could really cross a ball. And I'm sure he was called Mark, and he said it was on the books at Aston Villa. And I'm almost certain it was this guy here, Mark Albrighton. Little fun fact there. It might not even be a fact, but I'm almost certain it's him. When he first came on the scene, I thought I recognised him. But yeah, anyway. Moving on, we're going to go on to our team lineup. This star-studded, lineup here. We've got Davis in goal, Sessegnon at right back, Buxton at left back, Grandison partnering the Hound in the middle of defence. Got Slater and Casimir in the middle of the park with Wright just ahead of them. Barney on the left, Tollett on the right, and Alabi up top, despite his poor form. But anyway, let's get into the dressing room. And let's say, yeah, that's actually... in fact, no, we are the underdogs. I'm going to say we are the underdogs. We're going to get a nothing reaction, but then we're going to just highlight and give some calm faith to them. A little bit of greenery there. I'm quite pleased with that. Let's get into today's game. Everyone's like pretty much fully fit. I've got another game in about 3 days' time, but so I've rotated it a little bit. Dump picked up a short-term injury. He's kind of got an orange injury like for the next 3 days. Probably be back for the next game, which I forget who it's against. Chilwell has got an injury, and he plays it in. I'm thinking we're going to get smashed here, if I'm honest with you, but I thought the same against Man City with Bacon Sani on the wing. A decent-ish start, dare I say, until they score. Oh, no, they don't score. What I'm going to do, I'm going to slap on the old retained possession for now, because they have had a lot of the ball. I can sense it's been a very dominant one-sided performance. McLeod? I'm going to say McLeod. Someone correct me in the comments if it is indeed incorrect. I just remember seeing someone else with that same last name and it was pronounced McLeod. Malburn just hit the post from a tight angle. I'm good away with that. And I've got a free kick just outside the area. Gray's on the ball, smashes it, it's wide. Kasumu loses that to Malburn. And now it's Thomas. He's got an overlapping run. I say overlapping run. He's got a run on the other side of the field from Demari Gray. They're queuing up at the back post. I expect this to be 1-0. What a save from Davis. Slater with a free kick. Can we get a sneaker goal? No. Second time, 3 times already? No. So we're starting to get back into this game in terms of the possession. Of whether it actually means anything. Especially when Grandison just lays it on a plate for Thomas to score. Well done, Grandison. You're an absolute hero. What an absolute machine you are. What a bell. Look at this. Oh, but Grandison's there. Absolutely no pressure, really. Oh. Hey, mate. How you doing? Oh, I just fell over nothing. Ah. Cheers. Cheers, pal. But yeah, I hate this game sometimes when it does stuff. I mean, it was mentioned on the video that just went out, the Brighton game, on about like having never seen errors like that. Oh, I've seen errors across the last couple of Football Managers. Like I said, hopefully the Fail of the Week series will have started by the time this video goes out. Had a lot of what the hell is that, Alibi? A lot of things happening over the Christmas period, so it has given me a little bit less time than what I thought I had to get going. Right, so that was absolutely disappointing, and I'm going to say, dare I be aggressive? I think it needs it. There we go. Look, some fired upness. I'm going to tell the other players because they've all played shite, to be fair. I'm going to tell them assertively that I'm not happy with their performance. Get fired up, son. Or not. Cheers, pal. I'm not happy with that performance. We had a couple of shots that were blocked in the wall from the free kick and then the resulting follow-up shot. When Alabi shoot from 500 yards away and it go about 500 yards wide. One positive though, we are edging now the possession. 51% to their 49. It's literally edging. Thomas is in though. Davis with another good big save there. I mean, he had no chance for the goal earlier, but he's made 2 outstanding stops now, so I can't fault him at all. So far, this time for him to do another brighter mistake. Tolitlo on the right hand side, crosses towards Atambani. Atambani, what the hell is that shot? Why didn't you just square it? You were there, in Shady Acres. First time ball. There you go, sorted. Kasumu to right, nice little triangles. Nice ball towards Tolit even. There's players in the box. It's hit from distance. It's hit a defender. It's gone out for a corner. Alabi's playing not very good. Alabi's penalty taking is absolutely shite, by the way. So Correa comes on for him. He's the first change I make. Finds right. Not doing too bad in Dunn's absence, to be fair. Kasumu, he's got to feed it through. He does. Correa! Oh, could have scored one of his most important goals of his career. Career, you know. Terrible, I know. Yeah, let's give Adam Lewis a go on the left-hand side. I didn't bring him in for this reason, but I will give him a go. Back to right again. He's very deep, his right, to be fair to him. Now it's Lewis. That's a terrible ball that's gone straight to Chilwell, who plays a lovely first-time ball to Iheanacho. Running at the defence. Great challenge from the Hound, but it falls to a Leicester shirt. And that is a shot that has gone straight to the linesman, who's not even anywhere near the corner flag. Right, Albrighton with a free kick just at the edge area. Plays it in the... Moore's hit it. It's taken a deflection. Davis got a hand to it, but it wasn't enough. 2-0, that's pretty much game over. That's us out of the cup, in my opinion. I don't think we need to worry about penalties anymore. Albrighton, Moore hit it, yeah, it's come off. Is that Grant? Kasumu, and he couldn't keep it out. So we've got one more change to make. Let's go ahead and make it now. I think we put Slater up, further up. We'll take right off. And I think... Callum Guy, go on, have a go there, mate. Right, Slater with a free kick. That's a shot. It's forced to save from him, to be fair. Now, the strange thing I found about this is Grandison's got a 7.4 despite being at fault for one of the goals. Yeah, everyone else is playing a 6.5 or a 6.3 in defence. So I'm not entirely sure. It was a massive howl that it did as well, but he must have just played exceptional since. But we're 2-0 down, so can't be that good. But when they've got players like Iheanacho and Damari Gray, I mean, you're going to be asking for a world of hurt, really, aren't you? I mean, it's not our fault that they're in there. You know, and then they bring on a player like Musa. I mean, what's that all about? I mean, people might not have necessarily heard of Musa as much, but I've known about him for a while. And he's not a bad player. I mean, I didn't really check him out. I mean, he just looks shady, doesn't he? Yes, he's called Shade. Marco Brighton, the man I was on about before, he's got the... He's the one who's got the man of the match. David Kasuma's looking nervous, but I can't... the only player I can really fault is probably Atambani, who's... He's come from a championship side and he's just played... He's not played well all the time. I've had him, to be fair. So I'm going to come back after 6 games, basically, because now we're not in that trophy. I thought if we got through, I'd have probably done the next round. But I'm going to come back for Plymouth. They were one of the big boys that came down. They're the ones that are spending the most money in the league. I'll just quickly show you now. Yeah, the salary per annum is here, and they're spending 2.16 million a year. We are, and they're 16th in the league, by the way. We are family. I've got all my sisters with me, and it's changed somewhat because ours is exactly the same, but Crawley's and Newport's have gone down because we were at the bottom last time I checked it. It was only about 4 games ago. And yeah, we're down the bottom in terms of how much we're spending. I'd like to think I'm doing really well with the wage expenditure. I've got the money there if I need it, but I don't really want to use it if I can help it because I don't want to bankrupt the club. We're already going down in terms of finances. But anyway, yes, we're going to come back for the Plymouth game at home against the Green Army. Hopefully you can join us for it. So that is it, guys. A disappointing result once again on a live com, but it was always going to be tough. I mean, look at the players we're up against. I mean, surely that's not allowed. I mean, they are under 23, I suppose, but even so. But yeah, buoyant though in terms of the league. We're doing all right in the league, and yeah, hopefully we can push on. And you know, we're currently 3rd. We're not doing bad. I think I forgot to show you the table, but yes, we are 3rd in the league, and I think we're 8 points off the top and 2 points off 2nd. But it's all about mid-table for me. anything else is a bonus. If I can stay in these positions all season, I'll be absolutely buzzing. But yeah, hopefully you can join us for the journey. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you then. Bye bye.